Oh, all right.
All right, guys.
Hello, guys. This is Ben again with Hamilton. Hamilton.
Yes, I'm Hamilton, guys.
Yeah. So we launched our Kickstarter, but we still want to reintroduce the SV08 Max since some people may not have time to know more about the printer itself. I think like 2 days ago. So we just kind of reintroduce the printer. If you already have watched it, you could skip this part, and we have QA later. But if you don't, just stay with Hamilton, and Hamilton will go through every detail of the printer again.
Yes.
Yeah. So Hamilton. Yeah.
Okay. So first, let me see the video about the SV08 Max.
So we kind of check our Max video first. Hamilton jump into our introduction. This is our last time live.
Let me mute this video. Okay. Okay, let's talk about, let's see the detail of the SV08 Max and the certification and yes. Okay, unleash creativity, redefine productivity, engineer for the ambitious projects. SV08 Max combines massive build volume, CoreXY precision, and the Eddy current living for the smooth, high-speed performance. This is the topic of the SV08 Max. So it's about a couple days ago we have released a question about the 3D print size if your next idea 3D printer if you already own more than two to three. It's about 46.2% of our community choose 350 millimeters by 350 millimeters and by 400 millimeters. So there is a need for large size printing models, but first, the printing size of the bamboo and the quality plus is insufficient. The second, large-size printers on the market are expensive and have slow printing speeds. So, Wrong style continues to prove its unique functionality. This is a Wrong 2.4 R2 CoreXY 3D printer kit, and this is a SV08. Okay, Wrong style continues. The open source 3D printer project Wrong has a certain number of user groups, high industry visibility, and a high recognition. More and more people use 3D printers as productivity tools to print multiple and larger models at a time, reducing manual intervention and waiting time. Large size, high temperature, high speed, and open source have become rugged needs for some groups. Okay, SV08 Max key feature breakdown. Structure. The first, the high precision CoreXY motion mechanism and the XYZ axis linear rails. Second, adopt CAN communication and high reliability, real-time, more stable. Third, 4Z axis TMC 2209 motors are the independently controlled with a precise layer height. XY axis 2 pieces high current TMC 5160 driver. The fourth, 8 reinforcing ribs to increase the strength.
Very rigid structure. Yeah.
The fast printing, 8. 80W third chimeric sheet, high temperature printing up to the 300 degrees, and the heating to the 220 degrees in just 30 seconds. Yeah. Maximum nose flow is about up to the 15 millimeters. Yes, 50 meters per second. Yeah. And this is the it measures about the nose. Yes. And the heating speed is about 4 millimeters for hot bed at 65 degrees. The first, the 8 millimeter C hot bed base and 1.5 millimeters CoreXY fiberglass heating plate. The second is a 500 by 500 and by 500 build volume. The third is 220V and 110V adaptive AC fast heating. And it's up to the 1300W hot bed heating power.
It's very powerful hot bed, yeah. To support the heating.
And the hot beds, the scanning. First, adaptive area detection and living compensation and performed according to the downward projection area of the printed model, effectively shortening the living preparation time. Second, the sinking hot bed. The 8 millimeter C hot bed and 1.5 millimeters CoreXY the fiberglass and the heating plate, the second hot bed, the smaller surface, the more deformation during the heating. The third, Eddy current scanning, the 500 millimeters per second speed and the 80 seconds fast scanning hot bed and 500 millimeters full size.
it takes only 80 seconds for this very massive heat bed.
Yes. One-click Eddy current calibration scan, automatic Z offset, and fast bed mesh. The first direct nose touch sense for automatic Z-axis offset. No pressure sense, no additional hardware required. The second, direct scanning measurement at 400 millimeters per second speed, fast grid construction.
Yeah.
The maximum printing speed is about 10 minutes per bolt. Yeah. SV08 Max, the printing time is about 10 minutes 55 seconds. The model is come from the.
It's a little benchy.
Yes, the little bench. The printing time is 1 hour 36 minutes. And the Vessel 8, its printing time is about 11 minutes 30 seconds. The data connected above all the printing time at the 0.25 millimeters layer height, and the 10 minutes and 45 seconds. The random USB flash drive comes with a 3 MB file, and any customer can perform a 10-minute bolt slicing. And the maximum speed can reach the 300 millimeters per second, and the maximum acceleration can reach up to the 40,000 millimeters per second.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
And the auxiliary feeding, anti-feeding, and blocking detection.
Yeah.
First, effectively reduce the pulling of the extruder on the consumables. Keep the thrust of the extruder stable, and thus improve the stability of the printing quality. Yes. The second is blockage detection of the identification. Identify the precursors of the nose and the throat blockage and reduce the scrap rate.
Yeah.
The third, filament weeding detection. Early warning of the consumable filament weeding. Sensitive and triggering, avoiding empty printing losses.
Yeah.
This is a very important point, because SV08 Max is not normal as UV printers. It's big and it's absolutely designed for the print some large things. Usually, if you want to print some large and more large print work, 3D print works, it uses melting filament. And it can warning you to change your filament on time and in time. To be honest, I think this is a very key point.
Yeah, actually, I think Hamilton printed so many stuff lately, so he really feel the pain of if the filament got some problems.
Yes.
And they really ruin your prints. So yeah, so these three functions is very important, especially for large print. You spend so many time on it, like 3 or 4 days, day and night, and then you have maybe 3 or 4 kilogram filament cost,
Yeah.
and then it just fail.
Yes.
Then there will be a really big loss for you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially you using the 2 to 3 filaments, and your 3D print works as fail. It's pretty destroy your feeling and and your passion about 3D printing works.
Definitely.
And last but not least, open source clippers. Sovol Clipper Git repository and has been created to the synchronized clipper updates and SV08 Max clipper version, synchronized clipper latest, the 0.12 major version.
Yeah. And also one thing I want to add up that yesterday we just released the open source file, both hardware and software, so you guys could tinker and DIY and do anything you want. Of course, you do not have a 3D printer, but you could kind of start to prepare for your printer. Yeah.
Built-in camera combined with the optical and the camera module, it can create time-lapse photograph, and the cloud support and the remote control with networking.
Yeah, this is a great one. I
Yeah.
think this is also the pain for Hamilton. As I mentioned, he printed a lot lately. As every marketing member of my team, they will do print, not just see this printer, but really play with it. Just like our customers, we play with our printer. We know the pain of customers. So I think this is important one, because this is not just you can just monitor your printer. You also could just do some action. Because if you see this print, okay, then you will just kind of go to bed very relaxed. But if it is kind of failure, you could stop it right away and do not let it to fail. It's fail, but it still continue printing for whole night, which could save some filament and even power stuff. So yeah, so I think later maybe I will show because Hamilton still new to the company of other printers. So later maybe I show you that for SV08 and for Sovol 0 and also for SV08 Max, actually you could use connect to Obico. This is software. Then you can remotely check your prints, which means if you go home, you do not have network of the company, but you still could check out the prints and see if it's okay. If it's okay, so I'm wonderful. If it's not okay, maybe just stop it. Use your phone.
Yes.
So it's very convenient. Maybe
you can
later
balance your free time and the working time.
Yeah. So because if it fails, if you do not know it, tomorrow will be kind of redoing everything. Kind of you just go back because maybe you have new things, but now you just need to go back. Okay, or maybe I think you know in advance. Maybe tomorrow we have a new plan, but if you just know it when you come to the company, then it's kind of unexpected.
Yes.
But at the same time, you have other stuff to be done. But this thing is kind of you maybe even thinking, should I stop doing this? Yeah. So it's kind of I think for customers too. So it's not about to if you like us, we are just a 3D company. So we do things at work and then when we check at home. For customers is opposite. They just print some stuff. They go to work. But when they during the work, they maybe have some break. They have lunch. You want to check if their prints going okay. Then you check the new and maybe the morning prints maybe have some problem fail. Maybe it just could stop right away since there is nobody in the home.
Yes.
So it's really I think important function. Yeah, because I know some people even they are kind of travel outside.
Yes.
For like.
They will do a 3D print plan and go outside.
As if especially customer use this SV08 Max, the prints maybe take like 1 week.
Yes.
So they just go travel but they definitely want to check back, but they can't just check. Maybe even you have some camera in a house, but that is kind of too long distance. So better use the camera built in with the printer. So you can check exactly what's going on, or maybe sometimes I think another thing that Hamilton print a lot lately. So you will see that the slicer told you like it's 30 minutes, but actually it will take 1 hour. Right. So which means that if you print even bigger projects, the slicer maybe told you like it's 5 days, but actually it takes 7 days. So but whatever the difference. So the camera is very important, right? So you can check out if the time is slicer told you, or it's actually even longer, or maybe if it even maybe sometimes it's even finished earlier, then you could prepare next.
Yes.
So the camera itself is a very simple function, but it means a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, because
the precision of the 3D print.
Yeah, because nobody will sit in front of the printer 24 hours. They just will leave, but they will check back. So what I mean is it's not just about you work here, you print, then you off work, you check out. It just means that once the printer is very important to you, so no matter you are near the printer or you travel or you off work or you go to work. You just want the print to be done.
Yes.
So that's
I don't
why.
want to, and also I don't want to be filled.
Yeah, for sure. So especially if you use three or four times, you may be you may be just very frustrated, maybe unhappy about it. Maybe you think this printer is a piece of
Yes.
garbage. But so yeah, so definitely we really encourage everyone to use this function. But we just want to give you example of ourselves.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
And if it's 3D printer works is done and completely and perfectly, you can use the time lapse to, and the time lapse technology can recording the whole precision to construct the 3D print work, and you can save this camera and send it to some community.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and the native Clipper operation interface compatible with the 5G external and the antenna provide stronger signal, and it can include HDMI and USB and the LAN work, and also you can use the Wi-Fi. Both hardware and the software were open source, which makes DIY fun and easy. Troubleshooting by the community with no downtime waiting. Yes, we remind our promise is everything will 3D print machine and will still remains open source. Yes, it's our company's style and it's open source is which means guys can customize customize our machine and give more support and do more the rebuild the machine whole structure of our machine. And open source is also our spirit and one of our promises to do such things like the 3D printer machines. Yes.
Yeah, so I want to add something that actually Hamilton also kind of familiar with computer. I think the kind of the since I think the how to call that?
It's like hardware of the PC.
Yeah, the hardware PC and its GPU, CPU stuff. And so, do you have anything kind of something similar to us that in computer that there is some open source stuff of the computer?
So, to be honest, the hardware of the computer is similar like with the 3D printers. You can change it because all of the machine and such like it cannot without the GPU and our CPU. Yes, it's a whole controlling of the how to working this machine how to working and you can change it and improve it and the hardware and improve and also can beyond that and beyond the original working power.
Yeah, I think that that should be said that so the mainstream people will just buy a computer that works, but for few people they will kind of assemble their own printers. They cannot buy every part themselves, just like 3D printers. 3D printers you assemble every part, but for computers, for a very few in use as kind of like they are kind of the computer maker or tinker. They kind of buy the most powerful CPU or GPU with their budget, but not just buy a computer as a whole, right?
Yeah.
So it's assemble the cooling system. They will just change the.
Yes, a special cooling system.
Yeah.
Then especially in PC, and they also use a multicolor font to cooling their PC machine. Yeah, actually, also you can use this to on the 3D printer.
Yeah.
I can use them. I think some person in our community changed the color of the font to cooling down their 3D printers. Yeah. So when the 3D printer working and the font was bling bling, all colors, purple, green, and in dark. It's pretty vivid, bro.
Yeah. So
awesome.
Yeah. All in all, it's kind of like if you're also a PC lover, and it's kind of So not only the PC you could tinker. I know that maybe tinker means that maybe in the 90s people just assemble the computer maybe their own. Nowadays they just use it right away. But the amazing part is that nowadays that the 3D printer is kind of like the old computer days that people just still tinker. I know the mainstream of 3D printer nowadays also it's just about 3D printing and not about 3D printer. Yeah. But the good things for us and is that we found out that there is still a number of people who still love to tinker their printers. They definitely want 3D printing. Or they already have like Creality or Bamboo printers, Elegos, and Cubic. Yeah, but they still want something to tinker with, to have some fun. So that's why Sovol exists. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. And the open source is one key point. You can change you can do some models for the 3D printer.
Yeah.
You have played some video games and some offline video games. You can change some texture of this game. And also skins or some of the animation of this video game. And the model can do everything and to change it and customize whatever you want and in the video game. Especially, and it's like this open source is just like the in 3D printer. You can also do these things.
Yeah. It's kind of like Minecraft, right? You could just build your world.
But you need to spend some time to start it. It's a little bit complicated.
You just need to know what you are doing, right? You know what you are doing. Okay.
So, both support the most popular slicer, ochre, original, and no Sovol reskin with the most popular material settings, print styled, and hassle-free, and start printing right away. Yes, this is a material and support for the SV08 Max in the slicer.
Yeah, this one is very important. So I just mentioned that. So I think from a big side, we are still our direction, our product direction is just going to the tinker customers, but we still care about the user experience as well. That's why I think SV08 Max is till now the only one who supports many materials as much as we can. So which means you just print these materials right away, and do not need to tune. Yeah, I know maybe we still lack some support for other materials, but for these most popular materials, we finally doing the pre-installed profile settings, and for this filament, especially for like Silk PLA Pad J, it's all created based on Sovol's own filament. So if you use any other brands, the result will be varying. Okay, so which means if you use other brand Pad J or Silk PLA, you maybe need a little bit of tuning, but if you use Sovol's Pad J or use Sovol's PLA, it's definitely work like a dream. So yeah.
Yes. And there's a heat chamber and the HDMI spring.
Yeah. So
to be honest, this is a 4.3 inch.
No. This one is a 5-inch. So the default is 4.3.
Oh, yeah.
Which means that the default on the printer is 4.3. But this adds-on is that a customer who do not like this original one, they want the HDMI want to tinker or more functions. They buy this one. This one is different. This one is 5. So there is some I think misinformation inside of the team.
Yes.
So,
yeah. Okay, this is the enclosure.
Yeah.
So challenges and difficulties.
Yeah. So since today there is no engineers beside us, but last time we just explained that to print fast with this huge build volume, we really I think you use a lot of good stuff at this time. and do a lot of tests. You can imagine. So all in all, I want to say that it's more than 100 hours, no, 100, 1,000 hours of testing. Most materials, which kind of test every component of the printer itself, since the result is awesome. So, but anyway, we're really excited and looking forward once you receive your printer, if your prints will also smooth and also meet your expectations from our printer. Yeah. So next one.
Okay. This part is the question and answer.
Yeah, next one, question and answers. So I think before that, we still want to show you some prints here. Actually, yesterday we posted a video, and some people think that we are misleading people. Yeah, so we want to give a bit explain here. So it's actually it's
a chair.
It's a chair here. It's two pieces. Okay, it's not one piece. And some people say, oh, your prints is already beyond your printer.
Yes.
Right. So definitely, the printer itself definitely could not print it in one piece. So we glue together. If you could see the gap line here, I think you could see very clear. Yeah. So this one is kind of so this kind of we call chair or something. You see, it's more than half of my height. Okay.
Yes.
It's about, I think, 60 to 70 centimeters or maybe 300 millimeters. 600 millimeters to 700 millimeters. Yeah.
It's about 60 centimeters.
Yeah, 60 centimeters.
60 to
yeah. So
67.
So originally the design is actually not a chair or something. It's actually something you put your kind of your flowers or your glass. Yes.
If you have pantry to design some furniture with the SV08 Max and yes.
Yeah. So if I can show you guys maybe. So once you print this chair, maybe you could put some your favorite gadgets or toys or other rest stuff to put on it. So it's wonderful. Yeah. Especially I think we printed it in black, but I think if you print it in white colors, the white colors like my T-shirt, I think it's really fit your living room environment, which means it's kind of actually you use this SV08 Max to just print furniture, okay, which is really awesome.
Okay, Sebastian is right. Don't need anymore to buy office chairs at Sovol. Everyone sits on 3D printed chairs now. Yes, to be honest, we have used some 3D printed. We have printed some 3D printed chairs. Yes,
yeah,
and yes, to be honest, we have printed.
Yeah.
The chairs.
And also, I think last time people really like this benchy.
Yes.
All right, it's really
size
benchy.
bench.
It's really beautiful and also really big. Yeah, I don't know. It should be like I don't know, 20 times or 30 times bigger than the original benchy size. But it's fun. We print in different materials. All right, so. I think this is the yellow part is pad G, and the green part is TPU, and the small table. Okay, yeah, this is small now. And this I don't know, this one is PC or something, and this yellow one is PLA, and the black one is PC or something, I don't know, or maybe carbon fiber. It feels really awesome. Yeah. And since it's printed in pieces, so I would like to show you the details of this print. Yeah, we print it in one piece. You see this black. Okay, this is done, but it's okay. Okay, well, I want to show you guys the details here. Since we print it is upside down, so with no support, so this button look rough, but the other direction looks like really
smooth.
Yeah. So let's not only break down the printer, but also break down the benchy. Yeah. So this is a really huge one. And also we print this. We call this one. The stone. The stone man. It's kind of from England. That's very famous one. Give a minute to take it down. Yeah. So this one is also very, very smooth. Yeah. I should show you guys like this one. Maybe I show you guys again that from the sun, you know, it's you could feel that. You see how smooth it is, right? I think I should do this. Yeah, and the print quality is really awesome as well. So, oh, I think maybe I put here. Why there is white colors? Because we kind of doing also other projects as well. So there is a kind of some glue everywhere. Yeah. So it's huge, but we not compromise the quality. The quality is awesome. Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. Is there any? Oh. And for this one, I don't know why we not finished yet, but this is a very.
This is Monster Hunter World.
Oh, Monster Hunter World, yeah.
Yes.
This is a very. I think if you guys, some of you guys are working on cosplay related stuff.
Yes.
You even selling cosplay stuff. So this this whole sword or something printed on the SV08 Max too. Yes. So we kind of every different field. You are working, you are, I think, interested in. I think SV08 Max is all kind of covered. Yeah, and especially if you put some light in this sword, it will be even beautiful.
Yeah, more awesome, yes.
Yeah, yeah. And do we have any other prints here? Oh, we have this, not Lego part, but
How come the weapons? Should I get ready to switch it on Twitch?
Yeah. We also have this Mickey Mouse chair.
No, we have. To be honest, we can shoot the weapons now. To be honest, because we have banned in YouTube. Yes.
Yeah, last time we got banned, so we got banned twice. So we will not make the third time mistake. Anyway, this one is also a very interesting one. So maybe I put here.
It's a Mickey Mouse chair. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very lovely one, interesting one. I think the children definitely will like it. Yeah, if you bring this home, this will be their chair forever, or maybe just for 1 month. Yeah, so print quality is really nice too. Yeah, and so then let's jump to the next part, which is the QE part. So there is so many questions people asked, but I think for us most questions kind of repeat again and again. Yeah, maybe it's okay. Just jump to the main stage. Also this sword, this kind of should be
Microsoft sword.
Yeah. I think yesterday or the day before yesterday I saw some video that when you use it, if you play the game, if you use this kind of sword to hit someone, their blood should be dropped. They only have 3 blood, so you kind of like I just get to Hamilton 3 times. He may be just dead from the game because he only has 3 blood, right? It's a very interesting one. Maybe we should make a video of it later. But it's still a very huge one. Yes. Yeah, I'm kind of like 170. 170 centimeters, but you could feel that how tall or how the height of the sword. It's just one piece. It's just one piece.
50 centimeters.
Yeah.
It's long.
Yes, it's up near or almost 50 centimeter or 100 or 500 millimeters. So it's very huge one. Yeah. See here. Anyway, let's back to the questions here. So, what materials was the student print with? Print with PLA. Okay, print with PLA. Yeah.
So there is a question. The Tyler asked a question about the 3D print. So Tyler asked you, what is the feature of the SV08 Max, and are you most excited about?
Yeah, I think definitely it's not. I think it's not the features, but it should be like the, I don't know, like still the size. Okay, as one of the content creator MM Shop just released her video lately. She finally have a printer that could print his cosplay part or armor or helmet in one piece. Finally, you do not need to kind of glue it together.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because that's a pain. Like that, or nothing that if you print so many pieces, finally you could have one build plate to print everything in one build plate in one time. You do not need to chop it off to two parts, or maybe if there are too many pieces, you need to 3 or 4 build plates to print everything. With this 500 by 500 build size, you could print everything just in one piece, which really save your time. And time is money, right? So,
yes.
Well, any other questions? If no, we back to this part. But one thing I think maybe let me open the. Oh, this is our Kickstarter page. But, let me see if I could find out the word. Okay. Yeah, so let's check out the problem. Maybe not problem, but the questions of you guys.
Yes, we have connected some of our user from the communities, and they want to know about some of the feature and the.
Yeah, I think maybe like
Yes.
Hamilton, you just read out the question. I mean, I will answer. Okay?
Yes.
So just
The first question is the multicolor 3D print in the future. Yes. This is guys. To be honest, who nobody else want to 3D print, and especially multicolor. Yeah. You can design you can print in the one piece, not only to change the filaments, to print it this color and change filament in other color.
Yeah. So as a Hamilton lately print a lot of stuff of the race car, and these different colors. So I think if our printer could have the function now, which will really save Hamilton a lot of time, right? So just do not need to print the parts in different colors, different pieces, and many times you just print it everything in one time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but for the product itself, we're still working on it. Okay, we're still working on it, and just stay tuned. It's it's a bit hard for Sovol, as we are not big guys, so it's really dependent on the engineer's part, especially the software engineer. So we are trying. We with our limited resources, we are trying to hire as many engineers as we can, but still it takes time. And even you have engineers here, it takes time to do the endless test to make sure it's stable for customer to use. So we actually trying so many different third-party solutions like CorePrint, also I think the Big Tree Tech. They share their multicolor component last from next show, and but till now we decided to develop our own system, multicolor system. So, but it's not now. Okay, it's just months ago we already decided to develop our own. We actually test other third-party solutions months, maybe 3 to 6 months last year. But we finally make the decision and conclusion that we will not kind of integrate with any other third-party solutions, but only to develop our own. But definitely, if the third parties really like to support those Sovol printers, we definitely will give them I think every access they need. Like CorePrint, they are really awesome. They continue to support SV08, which is awesome. But for us, we will not go further to integrate it with CorePrint. But we definitely appreciate CorePrint to continue work with our printers. Also the BondTech. So their latest index multicolor system is really awesome, and everybody kind of want it.
Yes.
But as BondTech, their own statement, they will release it like this year from next, which means it will be November of this year. As far as we know that they already bought the SV08 for testing, and we will send them Sovol 0. So we will see what they will find out. Maybe there will be compatible index kits for everyone. We don't know, but we will see. Yeah.
Yes. I can't imagine if SV08 Max with a multicolor system.
Yeah.
You can print the cosplay tools in one pieces. That would be more awesome than your printing. Yes.
Yeah. So, because usually there are two things. One, usually you have two methods to do the color. First is you just paint it. Okay, you just print it. Another thing is that you just put these different color pieces into different print, which means if you have 8 colors, you need to print 8 times. You have 10 colors, you need to print 8 times. So which is really time consuming. Yeah, and also the material waste at some point.
So what's the total weight of the machine for the machine, and does it need to be on the ground? I wonder which type of desk and shape we need for it.
Yeah. The printer, the package is 40 kilogram, and the printer itself is about 30 kilogram more or less. And if you need a desk, we suggest that the desk size, also the Z dimensions, is about the 750 millimeter by 750 millimeter by 800 millimeter to put the printer. And some people even ask that should I put it on ground? Of course, that I think the best place to put this printer is on the ground. But definitely, if you have the bigger table, you definitely could also put it on the bigger table. Yeah.
Yes. And to be honest, in this desk, as if we put SV08 Max in this desk, it controls the half area of the desk.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So you see this desk is really wide, and also in the other dimensions.
Yes.
Yeah, but still it's it's still kind of it's used almost all sides of this this table. Because SV08 is really.
We have tried to put on the desk, but in camera it blocks half the camera. Yes.
Yeah.
Half side of the camera.
Yeah. I don't know if Sebastian said that we need to print the other Minecraft characters like the monsters, creeper. Do you know this?
Creeper.
Do you know this
It's like
one?
if you hit him, he will also automatically bloom in and to hit yourself. Yes.
Really? Let me see. Oh,
Yes,
this
the
one?
Creeper. Yes.
All right. Yeah, this one. Okay. I get it, Sebastian, but we maybe check it later. Okay, maybe why not? Why not print it? Maybe later we'll print it. Yeah.
Like
So
a science library I'm designed for the RE45, so you can shoot airsoft and paintable. Paintable, yeah. Yes. To be honest, I have tried to print the RE45 with automatic the machine in this gun. To be honest, it's a little bit hard. You need to buy a tool and to shoot the bullet in the gun, and the whole structure will be more complicated to print it.
yeah. I think if you're really looking for the printer size. Let me see if we have here. Okay, the printer size overall is 700 by 710 and by 750. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It just printer size itself. It do not contain the filament holder. So, but I think but with this kind of dimension, I think you have some idea that where you need to put it to. Yeah. So then let's see what's the next one. Next questions here. I think literally the most question people ask here is about the belts. Okay, so some concerns that have been maybe Hamilton, you read this and I will answer the sixth question.
Okay.
Sixth one.
Is there a way to limit the power draw on the bed while hitting? Worried about constantly and tripping breakers and my horse due to limited option on the placement due to the scale.
Yeah. Okay, for this one, that I think the total watt, the max, will not kind of beyond 1,500 watt. Okay, and it only happens when you're hitting the bed and the nozzle at the same time. And once the bed hit to like 65 degrees Celsius or 80 degrees Celsius in pad G, it will just down to below the 1,000 watt, which means you do not need to try any method to draw the power down, or you worry about it will tripping your breakers. So do not worry about that. Yeah, don't worry about that.
Yes.
So.
And some concerns have been raised that the belts might be too thin for a printer of the size. And going from smooth pullets and to toast, the place should not be a reason to go with a thinner belt. There are many great things about this printer and some cool concepts, and I think are going to be explored more in future with other printing manufacturers. You guys are always putting out some good machines, but it could be great. We are trying to make the printer more affordable. You scheme on the things that and are very important on a printer that are needed. A good example of that is you learn from the SV08 that printer bed was too thin and how it was mounted on the plastic plate was not great, and you sort and of the address that with his printer, this printer, the thinker bed, no plastic plate, bed beneath, and it was still screwed into plastic. Also, the filament feeding assistant, where it's a good idea to take some strain off the extruder, still have some the hiccups and that cause other issues getting stuck that hopefully will be addressed before the release.
Yeah. Okay, about this belt stuff that we're talking here is that it's the XY belt belt size is 6 millimeter, which some of the customers or people who are interested in SV08 Max think it is too thin. But with our like more than 1,000 hours printing of most materials, it's really still I think strong, working strong, and do not have any problems. So definitely we are continue printing. But as far as our durability test or the aging test, we do not find out any problems of the 6 millimeter bed which cause any issues. And we fully understand that if there will be even wider belt will be help a lot to performance. But as far as we tested it, 6 millimeter has a capacity to handle every print, whether it's tall, whether it's fast, whether it's different materials. Yeah, and we also will I think make the belt adjust videos after long time use. You definitely need to kind of do some adjustment to tighten the belts. But other than that, we believe our whole solution for the belt is fine. And I also like you to know that the Z-axis uses this 9 millimeter belt. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that for the price of this printer, we trying to bring every good thing here, but we also definitely need to balance the cost. So definitely, even wider belts will be good. Maybe we even need to maybe like you said, maybe why not just improve the Z belt to even wide. But I think we definitely need to maintain the whole thing in the red category for you guys. It do not need to. It cannot be. I don't know. Like we use even more good stuff, and we priced like $2,000. We don't know if that price range will people like it. I'm not talking about only belts, but everything. Okay, we definitely want to add some good stuff like the big guys, some even good motors, good belts, and good sensors, and good software stuff related. But and Sovol, I want to mention again, some people think Sovol is a multi-billion companies. No, we're just a very, very tiny companies compared to big guys. So we really have very limited resources. What we put here is already what we can put here. So we don't want good stuff, but maybe next generation, I think with this very good feedback from the SV08 Max, we definitely will continue to improve to add as many good stuff as we can in the near future. That is kind of our what do we want to say about this belt thing. Yeah. So what's next?
So what are the dimension of requirement of my bench? Curve measurements when still and with a worst case state, like the height is affected by the gantry in top position.
Oh, I think this we already answered. That's 750 to 750 by 800. I see some customers said that he felt boring about this part, but yeah, I know. But some people really concerned about this this structure. Okay, and one important one thing I need to mention here. Maybe you could read this one.
Yeah, is there a chamber heat?
Yeah. Okay. So about heat chamber. Yeah, we are working on it, and assume we will finish we will finish the heat chamber by the end of the I think by the end of July, end of July, assume, which means we hope that it will finish, and maybe if customers interested, maybe ship together with the printer to the overseas warehouse. Yeah, yes. But we just trying our best to push forward, but also maintain the quality. And also the detail specs. We are the heat chamber. Within using our heat chamber, you could achieve the inside temperature to 60 degrees Celsius. So which we are capable of printing. I think print every material, every popular materials you use, which means not daily materials like PLA and PETG, but also some engineer materials as well with heat chamber. Yeah. So what's next?
What's the next bad temp? We use a mainline clipper. Can we add an automated filament changer in the future?
Okay, the max temp is 100 degrees Celsius, and what we use now, or what is installed in the printer now, it's not mainline clipper. It's the customized version of latest clipper version. But since it's open source, you definitely could flash the mainline or any other version, but just do it on your own risk. Yeah. So yeah. And also there will be their AFC, like AMS or MMU that we just still working on it. Yeah, we're still working on it. We will let you know ASAP once we finish. But till now, we are still working on it. We're still working on it. Yeah.
Yes. As soon as possible.
Yeah, as soon as possible.
We already work with CorePrint.
CorePrint try their best to support the SV08. Yeah, that's what I said before. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How did you distribute the 1,300 watt in heating system across the band surface? Did you use something divided into the multi-segment?
Yeah. No, we just it's just a unibody. It's just one piece. We do not divide kind of multiple segment. No.
Yeah. Yes.
What next one?
Do you have the time to fix one of the faults many reviewers have pointed out? The much too thin and the narrow belts. Both folks you sent the unit to, and the others watching those same videos. And during the fast prints, long prints, and with long-term usage, these things and the narrow belts will quickly cause issue, print artifacts, and stretching over time and deteriorate.
Yeah, I think this question is kind of like the same as the 14. So as I already answered, hope you will not feel boring again. So I will not answer again, but I will already answer that we think that the belts is capable of for long durable use. Yeah. So what's 15th? Hamilton? Yeah.
Can Houghton really keep up with the speed? What kind of nozzle is in there?
So so this SV08 Max nozzle is different compared to SV08, and the difference is it's have even longer melting zone. It's even longer about 10 millimeter. So which could really keep up with fast speed. Yeah.
Yes. Does the extruder has a filament cutter?
No, since we do not have any multi-cutter stuff with the printer, so there's no cutter. Yeah.
Yes. With such a large print volume, how are you going to support the inevitable mid-print run-out spool swap with zero quality impact and zero user intervention?
I think for this one, it's a good question. That's why we have this auxiliary feeder creation this time. That will really just minimize the risk and failures with this inevitable mid-print run-out spot swap. If you check any content of YouTube reviewer, yeah, as far as we test, as far as they use, it's just work very smooth with mid-print run-out exchange filament. Yeah. So it works, and it will not affect your print quality. So and the most important, it will keep your print going. Yeah.
So really wish you would offer a Rival HF as a Houghton.
Yeah.
And at a Kickstarter, the larger nozzles are useful for the big printers, and the ease for the change is important.
Yeah. All right. So this I think the first we are working with E3D already, but actually SV08 Max nozzle, this time we use this hardened nozzle, and it's already high flow. Okay. But if you really want the high flow of the third parties, actually we recommended CHT nozzles, which from our engineer side. This thing, the CH nozzle, is the best for high flow. But we do not know if it's compatible. Okay, you need to do your own homework. But if, since you asked that, that's what that's what our engineer replied. Yeah.
So will the Sovol SV08 Max have a carbon filter and all the HEPA filter that comes with the enclosure? Will there be an PTC heater and all the similar attachment made by the Sovol for heating the chamber?
Okay, this is a very good question. So first, both the enclosure and heat chamber, as I just said, that we will have a heat chamber. We are working on it, and both the enclosure and heat chamber is optional, and it's not default. And back to the first question, that yes, the enclosure have a carbon filter with the enclosure. The first question. And second is that there will be a heat chamber or PTC heater for heating the chamber. Yeah. Okay. Just have both. So I think that as far as I know from today, that we already have enclosure finished, so we will kind of start to manufacture the enclosure, and the heat chamber we're still working on it, and assume we will finish before end of next month, and then we also start to like mass production of the PTC heater or heat chamber. Yeah. So.
Okay. Next is the most significant questions. What's the price point?
Yeah, price point. That actually we maybe just check out the this one.
Yes.
Okay. So I think we are on the Kickstarter is still going on here. We have 376 people support us, and if you ask price now, for the early bird price, there's still some spot here. So we still have 106 spot available for $999 for the printer, and if you go into the without the enclosure, and if you want with the enclosure kit, but still with super early bird price, there is still 143 pieces left. So yeah, and then later once they sell out, then it will jump to like $1,199, which adds up like $200. So if you do every homework of the SV08 Max, you check this out product details of the description page. You watch our live, you know the details, and you also check out the YouTube content creators reviews, and also check our Facebook official group communities. And if you know everything, pros and cons, then maybe I think now is the great time to pull the trigger since this price is really, I think, affordable for this huge size and fast 3D printer. Yeah. So back to another question here. All right. What's the next question?
What's the maximum speed?
The maximum speed is 700 millimeter per second, as we answered before. Yeah.
Yes. Will be compatible with a new index system.
Yeah, and I said that we do not send them SV08 Max, and we do not have plan to send the Bontech index, send Bontech the SV08 Max, but we will see. But we will see. If I think if the SV08 and Sovol 0 goes well with the Bontech, maybe we will put the SV08 Max on the line. I know so many people really interested, and some people even do some rendering on YouTube that shows that maybe they are asking how many tool heads could add to the SV08 Max if using the index system. As far as I know that from Sovol, they show a prototype on the Warron 0, and they already added like 5 to 4 tool heads, I think. So if with the SV08 Max, maybe I don't know 10 or maybe 12, I don't know. It's just a crazy tool head and crazy multicolors. So yeah.
Okay. Will the MCU have the way to aid the chamber heater that can be controlled via clipper for ABS Print 8 series? Thanks you.
Yeah. So just answer before that. Yeah. So based on this latest question, that actually you have two ways to do it. First, that we are working on the heater ourselves, and you could buy it later, or since we just open source both hardware and software profiles, you could also use all this information to build your own heat chamber. So it depends on you. Yeah.
I do be curious and to explore the clipper side of things to determine just how much is being adapted, changed with stock.
Okay, so I think compared to the stock clipper, I think I will mention the 4 key difference. First is that we add this touch screen, and then the touchscreen is very easy to use and it's simple. But with so many functions. And the second one is the auxiliary feeder. That's what we create and which we add on to based on the original clipper. And then the third one is a heat chamber that or heater. We are still working on. It's different. It's third difference. And the fourth difference is the Warron current sensor, which is also that different. The Warron, just mainly these 4 key difference. Of course, there is so many other minor difference, but this is the 4 difference. If you want to see the difference of the Sovol's customized version and versus the stock one. Yeah.
Okay. My question is, does slowing the acceleration down fix dimensional accuracy issues?
First, to answer the question is it's yes, but you don't need that. Yeah, you do not need that. Since we really spend a lot of time to utilize the whole settings when the height goes up, so which means that if you print something like 450 millimeter tall, and with the print goes up, that the whole settings is kind of changing. So which our soft engineering working on that. So so from our side, we do not think you need to change anything to slow it down, but definitely if you slow down the printing speed or the acceleration, it definitely could improves a bit. Yeah, but it all depends on what materials what prints and what speed. Yeah.
What is the storage size? The 8GB seems to be bringing random issues with the original SV08.
Yeah. First, I want to say that it's still 8 gigabytes. Okay. And about these issues, I want to say that please leave this storage at least 500 megabytes or 100 gigabytes. No matter how many profiles you need print. So the best is at least keep 1 gigabytes storage of the whole printer, yeah, to prevent any random issues happen. Because once you printing the prints, it still will generate some codes there, so which will eat up your storage, which cause these random issues. Actually, personally, I print on SV08 from last year's launch. Even I'm a marketing person, and also Hamilton here, he just joined company like, I don't know, 2 months, now 3 months, almost 3 months. So yeah, so we definitely encounter some of this situation, but most time is that it's just the storage is too full, and we forget to delete the profiles, not profiles, we forget to delete the STL, not STL, we forgot to deleted these J-code files, we just continue to print, and every print just kind of loaded to the printer, and then it's already full, and once you print that final then prints, that is, and I think I know the worst part. The worst part is that it's not will just bring this error in the beginning. It always happens when the prints already print like 8 hours, even 20 hours. It's just stop. So it's really frustrating, and make people even want to throw this printer to the wall. I fully understand that, but the way to solve this is very simple. Just leave like at least 500 megabytes,
yes,
and the battery is 1 gigabytes. Then this problem will be there will be no problem.
And especially these things will happen in the big stuff 3D printing works.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, if you print the error will happen as the mid stage of the 3D printing works, and if it happen, it will waste your 2 to 3 filaments. Yes, especially in SV08 Max, you print big stuff and the error happened, and our essence is wasted.
Yeah. So yeah, so just check out your storage if you already loaded many models already, and just please delete some if some will not if some projects are already finished and it's just do not need to stay in the printer. Yeah.
Yes. So will there be any kind of the incentive for Brazilian customers when they're purchasing the SV08 Max during the pre-order phase?
Yeah. Unfortunately, there will be no incentive. So just for the price of the SV08 Max as is temporarily now on the Kickstarter, customer from everywhere will be the same price here.
Yes.
So yeah.
Zero is even faster than the SV08 Max. I wonder how much time and anxiety and would it take to make a full-size print on the Max? Such a build size is even practical.
Yeah, I think from what we test and use here, the longest prints we have print is 7 days. It's 7 days. So I think that will be really scary because 7 days prints. Oh, if it's feel, it will be feel big. But anyway, it's just 7 days with this huge volume. Yes, but it could be even longer depending on your prints. But what we have printed, the complicated one, takes 7 days. But and the result turns out just good. And any questions?
Okay. Any other toolhead changes than switching to zero style, like adding a cutter and stuff for MMU?
Yeah. Temporarily no adding anything. But yeah. But I think if we have this MMU or multicolor stuff come out, it will definitely compatible to most our printers. We will see. Yeah, we will see.
Yes. And the Eddy system from the SV08 Max will be compatible with the SV08 normal.
Oh, sorry. If you just took the SV08 Max installed to SV08, it will not compatible. But we will feed back to the company. I know there are so many people that just want all these improvements of the SV08 Max to apply to SV08, and some people say they will just buy right away. But so first, thank you for all the feedback, and but we are still discussing about it, and I will feedback to the company. Yeah, thank you.
All these years, there was no need for an external motor for assist feeding. Why does this need it?
Yeah, because I think all these years, most printers just under 400 or even 300, 350 build size. And for this 500, 500, 500 build size, the whole loading length is longer than any other printers. So which means that except the filament extruder to grasp this filament, we also add this second power motor of this auxiliary feeder to provide the second strings to send the filament. So which means there are two forces to send the filament. Make sure, as one of the customers mentioned before, that how could you catch up with this fast speed? So these two forces to make sure the filament is feed in and catch this fast speed, catch this melting, and the filament is continue and continue to load and very stable to load with this fast speed. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is all the question we have been connected.
Yeah.
And this is we have answered about it.
Mm-hmm. And oh, there is storm in Texas, so hope everyone's safe. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I think this week's we kind of first launch a printer, then second we just doing the second QA session live with Hamilton. So I hope that you know this printer even better and deep, and then you will just based on your need and your space and maybe your wife permission, maybe could pull the trigger, or maybe you just do not need this bigger size. But no matter if you need it or not, just thank you so much for your viewers or customers joining our live today. We sincerely appreciate, and we hope you enjoy live. And but we will not end here. We will have the last thing to do is lucky draw.
Lucky draw, yeah.
So Hamilton. So there will be one row of free filament sent out, and we'll do a lucky draw. And if anyone who still not join the live, Hamilton, could you print the link, and the people could still join the. No, I already opened in another.
Yes, let me change it.
I already opened in another. Do not need this one. Okay.
So.
I mean, I already opened this in another browser, not this one, because this will be. Okay. No. I mean, if you just first copy this film again because some people do not join. Okay, so you find the link. Okay.
Just click this link and join our the lucky draw spin.
Yeah, yes. If anyone who still not joined the lucky draw here, so you could just join lucky draw here and see if you get a chance to. So we give you our last minute. If anyone who still not joined lucky draw, please join here. So why not win one row of filament for free?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So we have 19 people here. So, but as far as we know, there are more than 19 people watching. So if anyone's just interested to win one row of filament for free, yeah, please just fulfill the info. If no, we will just start the wheel. But Hamilton, I think you could copy that. I think,
it's 20. It's 20, yeah.
Oh, 20. So one more people.
Yes.
So we count down 10, okay? Then if no any new people join, we will just start lucky draw.
10 seconds, we will finish. This is like lucky draw.
Yeah. Oh, 22. Okay. 2 people. more people. Yeah. Okay. So like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, 23. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So so you just copy this 23. So we have 23 people joining here, so we'll copy everybody, and then let's just do it. Make sure, because you have, I think we have 3 windows here, so we need to.
Oh.
3 windows here, so.
Yes.
I think we need to check it, double check again. You see, because it's not sure. This should be this one.
Yes, this is the one.
Okay. So let's now make sure this is all right. Okay. So Hamilton, let's do it. You pull the. Let's see who is the lucky guy today. Yeah.
Okay.
John M. from YouTube. Congratulations. Yeah.
Okay. At the end of today's live stream, and welcome guys again to join our this SV08 QA, and there is more question about SV08 Max. And guys, you can release your question in our SV08 Max groups. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So congratulations, and thank you for joining our live today.
Yes.
Yeah. Hope you have a great day and great night.
Yes.
Catch you next one. Bye.
Bye.